Robert Heffernan, Endotech, exclusively for the Pareto Network and Endotech subscribers. I had my scenes mixed up here. I am a master technician now in the Matrix. This is Blockchain Vitals. It's our daily segment talking cryptocurrency price activity. You know, Endotech is your source for actionable trading information. If you are sitting at the con and trading every day, let me tell you something. You cannot go wrong with more actionable trading information at your fingertips. And so many new things coming down the pipeline as we continue to evolve Endotech.io for the benefit of the trading public. Let's do the rounds. Doing the rounds. We do it every day, talking cryptocurrencies. What's in the news? Who's making news? And for me, the giant headline today, and I've been giving this a lot of thought, is some very, very intelligent people on market manipulation talking about the price activity in Tether versus the US dollar is suspect at best and completely manipulated at worst. Because it's not acting like a normal market would act, meaning that supply and demand issues would face it just like every other market. But the price doesn't seem to reflect that. In fact, very often there's the exact same amount of Tether being bought or sold out 5 decimals. Now, when I first read that, I thought, that doesn't mean anything to me, out 5 decimals. I all the time have 5 decimals when I'm moving something. It's just whatever the balance is and for that particular crypto that I might be trading. And I could have a 5 decimal balance. I didn't see, but the exact same 5 decimal balance being traded. Not only that, the price just doesn't migrate very far from a dollar. Now, at first glance, that doesn't tell me very much because somebody's just going to work a very tight margin on this because it seems like it's free money if it's truly pegged to the dollar. If there's a dollar for every Tether, then any time you could make a percentage away from that, it's free money. But that's not how the order flow works. And any particular person, it's not like Big Brother owns all of the Tether. Many, many people own the Tether or don't own the Tether. And therefore, the price should fluctuate more around a dollar. And, you know, I haven't paid attention to Tether, but I do know that, early in the year I was paying attention mostly because I wanted to see for myself if there was a true crisis and there wasn't Tether, the price of Tether would be drastically different than a dollar. But that was my thinking and my logic. Anyway, the more I thought about this thing, that if it is being manipulated, if people are crossing trades or there's some sort of shenanigans going on in this, my first thought is what an incredible disservice to the market that is. Because if the price of Tether truly was not manipulated and was flowing, it would be a great indicator of many things, not just what the price of Tether is. Think about it for a second with me. You are in Bitcoin and you don't like the chart, right? And you want to go to safety, but you're in a crypto exchange, so you don't have an easy way to go to dollars or yen or euro. So you just go to the Tether. You go to dollar Tether. So there's an increase in demand for Tether. Now you're trading Bitcoin for Tether, but that's an increase in demand for Tether, meaning Tether should go higher than a dollar if there's a lot of demand. And it's going to become a proxy, or should become a proxy in an efficient market for a lot of things, including the relative market sentiment around whether cryptos are good or not. I mean, I think you would generally see the Tether appreciate more than a dollar when people were negative on crypto, and just the opposite when people were, because they'd be selling their Tether to buy whatever crypto they could sell it for. So a complete disservice, and I'm pissed off at anybody that's manipulating what the free market should do. All right, the free market should say if people are really paranoid about the price of crypto, Tether could go to $1.10, right? And then anybody that has Tether, they're like, oh my God, I'm getting $1.10. And that's how the market's supposed to work. And you're supposed to be able to draw a lot of nuances from price activity that it doesn't necessarily seem like it correlates one-to-one, but in your mind, you're like, people are running to the Tether. I'm going to sell my Bitcoin. All right? That's how a market participant thinks about and what a true market participant feels about people that mess around with what's supposed to be an efficient market and market dynamics. Let the market take care of the price of Tether. All right? Don't wash trades. Don't keep it in a tight band. Let the market decide. You'll do everybody a favor. All right? Who's ever doing it? I'm pissed off on this one now. Now I think about it more and more, I get more pissed about it. All right? I don't need you to keep the price of Tether at 99.8 to $1.02. All right? Let the market decide where that should be, because it's going to give a lot more information about the general health and or sickness of any particular crypto or the whole market in general. All right, listen, enough of that. We got a couple announcements today. We made some releases, and I want to just talk about them. You already know this one, that we have our Endotech app available for download now, counting down 7 more days while it's free at the Apple iStore, App Store. Let our signals quicken your pulse, have actionable trading information at your fingertips 24/7, 365 days a year. But more importantly for this information, right, is this next little tidbit on the release and what else is available now at Endotech.io. All right, we have increased frequency of signals coming to you at 8-hour fractals, 8-hour time frames. And it's going to help you create a more dynamic strategy while reducing losses by a factor of 3. Now, of course, you're going to experience a little bit more trading commissions on this, but not nearly the savings on your losses because of that extra fine-tuning of the signals. And now a whole host of individual coin signals available now at Endotech.io, and more as we test and put the AI engine and methodology to work, more coming online. It will be flat, long, or short. If it says NA, we haven't tweaked it or found the correct methodology for that particular coin, whether it be the methodology or the connectivity or the exchange that is trading it. Many factors going into whether we're going to send notifications on buy-sell signals. Also, customizable portfolios. All right, we have 6 predefined portfolios, and you can also put together your very own portfolio. Subscriptions and managed accounts now available. So please check out Endotech.io for all this incredible, more trading actionable information, and available on your iPhone. We also are working on that functionality for you Android users, so you can have actionable trading information on your Android device. All right, another thing I want to say, and I'm just going to bring in this segment, but, well, let's just bring it in. Very excited to do this segment, hopefully starting next week. The doctor is in, where I will be bringing in Dr. Anna Becker, PhD in artificial intelligence and a co-founder at Endotech.io, to talk all things crypto and technology and what we're doing with the site going forward. Can't wait to bring her on and introduce her, and just by far one of the most intelligent people I have ever met in my life. So I can't wait to bring her on and get down to the bottom of this AI, all right? And I got another section, AI versus BI, that's artificial intelligence versus Bob's intelligence. That's another one, though, for a little bit down the road. But look forward to bringing Dr. Anna Becker on the show next week, hopefully. And that will be a continuing segment also as we move along. You know what? It's time. It's time to take the vitals. But in order to take the vitals, I got to say goodbye to the YouTube crowd. You need to be an Endotech subscriber or a Pareto token holder in order to view the actionable trading information at endotech.io and the rest of the actionable trading information on this segment. And it's my view of this, my view of what's going on. You know, and I'm not always right, and I'm for surely not always wrong. And I am not afraid to say when I'm wrong. That's why I've been doing this for 30 years. All right. So anyway, goodbye, YouTube crowd. Please subscribe at endotech.io or buy Pareto tokens in order to view this content. So long.